Death isn't a moment, it's a process. And the brain is often the last system to shut down. This isn't a scary topic, it's a scientific one. As a change manager, I've learned that understanding transitions is the best way to remove fear. From hospital ICUs in New York to home care settings in Los Angeles, families I've spoken with often ask the same question: what is the brain actually experiencing at the end? The science offers a reassuringly calm picture. And one thing the brain does near the end surprises even scientists. We'll talk about that in point 11, so stay with me. First, death is a gradual transition. The brain doesn't just shut off like a light switch. Its activity slows down in stages, with different systems shutting down sequentially. This means consciousness fades gradually, not all at once. The process varies for each person, but knowing it's a process, not a sudden event, helps reduce fear. Second, oxygen loss changes brain activity. Oxygen is the brain's fuel. As the heart slows and breathing changes, reduced oxygen slows down the neurons. Energy production decreases, and the electrical signals that allow brain cells to communicate become weaker. In this state, the brain automatically prioritizes its most essential survival functions. This is why a calm, quiet environment is so important during this time. Third, the brain enters an energy-saving mode. Think of it as becoming incredibly economical. To conserve its remaining resources, non-essential processes stop first. This allows core functions, like those that regulate breathing and heart rate, to persist a little longer. This protective state is similar to what we see in deep sleep. The brain is protecting itself, following a biological strategy rather than descending into chaos. Fourth, sensory processing fades unevenly. This is a crucial point for anyone at a loved one's bedside. Hearing often lasts longer than other senses. Vision tends to fade earlier, and touch sensitivity also decreases. But the brain may still process auditory information, which is why calm, loving voices can be so important. This is a well-known phenomenon in hospice settings, where speaking to the person is encouraged, even when they are unresponsive. Fifth, memory systems begin to quiet down. The mind starts to let go, but it does so in an orderly way. Short-term memory, like what happened a few minutes ago, fades first. But deeper, more emotional memories can linger. This is why familiar voices or a favorite piece of music can be so soothing. At this stage, comfort matters more than complex words. This is a compassionate practice seen across many different cultures. Sixth, emotional centers can activate. Even as other systems wind down, the brain seeks meaning and comfort. Regions associated with emotion may fire, potentially bringing comforting memories or feelings to the surface. Some scientists believe this might explain the peaceful expressions often seen on people's faces near the end. A calm environment reduces distress, while a stressful one can worsen discomfort. It's a simple but powerful truth. Seventh, brainwaves change their patterns. The brain begins to shift frequencies. As it slows, we see an increase in slower wave activity, similar to the delta waves seen during deep, dreamless sleep. This indicates that conscious awareness is diminishing. It's important to know that this process is non-painful and a natural part of the brain shutting down. It's a peaceful electrical quiet, often misunderstood as something more distressing. Eighth, the perception of pain decreases. This is a major source of comfort for families. The brain actively dampens discomfort. The pathways that transmit pain signals weaken. The brain may also release its own natural painkillers, called endorphins, while stress hormones like cortisol decline. Calm and gentle care directly supports this process, helping to reduce any potential for suffering. Ninth, the brain continues to respond to its environment. The setting truly matters. Loud noises or chaotic activity can still register as stress signals in the brain, even if the person is no longer conscious. On the other hand, calm lighting and familiar, gentle voices can have a soothing effect. This is why hospice care focuses so intensely on creating a peaceful atmosphere. A calm environment isn't just nice, it's a strategic part of compassionate care. 10th, the brain disconnects from the body. The complex communication systems that link the brain to the rest of the body begin to fade. The signals between organs, muscles, and the brain decline, leading to a loss of coordination. This is a natural, predictable biological process. It's not a sudden or violent event, but a gradual uncoupling as the body's systems cease to function together. 11th, and this is what surprises many people, the brain can experience a brief surge of activity right before it stops. Scientists have observed short bursts of highly organized electrical activity, sometimes called terminal lucidity. While it's not fully understood, Some theories suggest this could be the brain's final attempt at memory integration, a sort of last-minute review. It's a brief, non-distressing phenomenon that shows the brain's journey has a complex and fascinating final chapter. 12th, conscious awareness ends gently. There is no sudden, final moment of frightening awareness. All scientific evidence points to the fact that awareness fades out gradually and peacefully, much like falling into a deep sleep. There is no evidence of prolonged distress or a state of being trapped. The brain simply shuts down. Understanding this helps comfort families who worry about their loved ones' final moments. 13th, the brain fully stops all electrical activity. This is the point that medically defines brain death. The neurons stop firing, and the brain cells cease all function. At this stage, no perception or sensation remains. This is an irreversible biological endpoint. It's a clear, medically defined conclusion to the process we've been discussing. 14th, let's talk about why this knowledge reduces fear. Fear thrives in uncertainty. When we don't know what's happening, our minds can fill in the blanks with our worst anxieties. But when we replace that uncertainty with calm, scientific knowledge, we bring peace. Strategy calms emotions. This kind of education is a powerful tool for supporting the mental health of caregivers and family members, navigating this difficult time. And finally, 15th, a strategic thinker's perspective on death. Every system, whether it's a business, a project, or a biological organism, has a beginning, a middle, and an end state. Death is a biological transition. It isn't chaotic, it's an orderly shutdown governed by natural laws. Calm, clear thinking matters immensely. Preparation, compassion, and understanding are the tools we can use to reduce suffering and find peace. Understanding the brain at the end of life, ISNT, about dwelling on fear it, S about gaining clarity, compassion, and calm. It allows us to be present and supportive in a more meaningful way. Thank you for joining me on this important topic. If you found this helpful, please like and subscribe for more insights.